You feel tired, but you didn't even do much. You feel drained, but nothing meaningful was built. You feel stuck, but you can't explain why. It's not because you're lazy. It's because you're drifting. No purpose, no fire, no results. When a man wakes up without direction, he wastes energy on everything. Scrolling, arguing, complaining, comparing, overthinking. Busy, but not effective. Movement without mission. Effort without edge. And at the end of the day, nothing changes. Purpose is the spark. Without it, you're just surviving. With it, you're dangerous. Think about a time you really wanted something. Not casually. Not it would be nice. But really needing it. Maybe it was respect. Maybe it was proving someone wrong. Maybe it was escaping a situation that was suffocating you. You woke up different. You moved different. You trained harder. Worked longer. Focused sharper. Why? Because there was fire. Purpose fuels intensity. Intensity fuels consistency. Consistency fuels results. Take away the purpose, and the discipline fades. You skip the gym, delay the work, postpone the plan, because there's no deeper reason attached. You're trying to force motivation without meaning. That never lasts. A soldier doesn't endure brutal training for fun. He endures it for mission, for brotherhood, for something bigger than comfort. That's purpose. And purpose gives pain a reason. When you have purpose, hard days don't break you. They test you. When you have purpose, sacrifice feels necessary. When you have purpose, you don't need hype. You have the drive. Right now, some of you are chasing goals you don't even care about. You want money because others want money. You want status because others chase status. You want applause because it looks good. But it doesn't move your soul. So the fire stays weak. And weak fire produces weak results. You need something real. Something that hits you in the chest. Something that makes you say, I refuse to stay here. Purpose is personal. It's not loud. It's not flashy. It's deep. It's the quiet decision that says, I will not waste my life. Look at men who changed their lives. The overweight guy who lost 40 kilograms. The broke man who built a business. The quiet kid who became confident. They all reached a moment. A breaking point. A moment where drifting was more painful than discipline. That's ignition. That's when the fire starts. But here's the truth. You don't wait for that moment. You create it. You sit down. You ask yourself hard questions. What do I actually want? What kind of man do I want to become? What do I refuse to tolerate anymore? Who depends on me leveling up? When you answer honestly, fire begins. Not hype. Not temporary excitement. Fire. And fire demands action. You can't sit still with purpose. It pulls you forward. It sharpens your time. It eliminates distractions. Because now everything has context. The gym isn't just a workout. It's preparation. The study session isn't boring. It's an investment. The sacrifice isn't painful. It's strategic. Without purpose, everything feels heavy. With purpose, everything feels necessary. That's the difference. You say you lack discipline. No. You lack clarity. Clarity creates standards. Standards create structure. Structure creates results. No purpose, no fire. No fire, no results. It's that simple. You don't rise accidentally. You rise intentionally. You build a routine around the mission. You guard your time like a weapon. You say no more often. You focus deeper. Because now your life has direction. A lion without hunger doesn't hunt. Hunger is purpose. And hunger drives movement. You need hunger. Not desperation. But controlled hunger. The kind that says, I can do more. The kind that whispers at night, this isn't your ceiling. The kind that wakes you early without an alarm. When you align your actions with purpose, energy multiplies. When you chase without purpose, energy drains. That's why some people look exhausted all the time. They're running in circles, running hard, going nowhere. Choose a direction. Commit to it, even if it's imperfect, even if you adjust later. Momentum beats confusion. And once the fire catches, protect it. Don't let negative voices suffocate it. Don't let comfort water it down. Don't let distractions scatter it. Feed it with discipline, with execution, with progress, even small progress. Because small wins reinforce purpose, and reinforcement strengthens identity. You stop being the guy who tries. You become the man who executes, the man who shows up, the man who builds, the man who finishes. And results follow. They don't chase you at first. You chase them relentlessly. But eventually, they start chasing you. Because consistency compounds. Purpose sustains it. Fire intensifies it. No purpose, you drift. No fire, you stall. No results, you complain. But with purpose, you move. With fire, you attack. With consistency, you win. This isn't about being extreme. It's about being intentional. Stop living on autopilot. Stop letting days blur together. Stop saying, I'll figure it out later. Later is expensive. Later steals potential. Later kills urgency. Choose now. Define your mission. Light the fire. Build structure around it. And move like your future depends on it. Because it does. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I live with purpose and move with fire. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will stop drifting and start building results that prove your mission is real.